Hello there everybody, this is Gerald Snivy and welcome back to more Let's Play The Last Remnant. At the end of the last video, noticed that the Sword of 7 along with several other weapons have been upgraded. So now the weapons are even stronger than ever, which is freaking awesome. Besides, the Sword of 7 is normally not upgradable. And it's nice to know that I was able to get it up to the next tier, which is freaking awesome. Anyways, in today's part, we're going to be fighting the Lob Omen at least 2 more times. But of course, we're not going to be finishing up the side quest in this video. We're going to be doing that in the next one. Why not this video? Find out in the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z! Just kidding. More or less, there's a lot of stuff that goes down. The fights last for quite a while due to the large number of enemies we have to fight alongside the Lob Omen. Speaking of enemies are going to be infesting the area, and the Lob Omen is going to be hiding among some of the other enemy crowds, if you can catch my drift. So more or less, you have to fight every single enemy that's in this room, or more or less all the rooms throughout this particular area, until you find the Lob Omen and you engage it. Once you take out all the supporting enemies, then you can fight the Lob Omen and take it down. Hopefully without too much of an issue. But then again, it's going to take quite a bit of time in order to clear out the rest of the enemies. And if you did clear out all the enemies and you still haven't found the Lob Omen, some other enemies will respawn within the area, so just give it time and you'll eventually find the Lob Omen. In other words, I think you have to fight it at least 4 or 5 times. I forget exactly, but whatever. Now, onward with today's topic, more or less. I was only able to come up with one little piece of topic, and hopefully I'll be able to milk it out for at least a little bit. Not too long ago, the Oscars occurred. I did not watch the Oscars because I, quite frankly, do not care. I do not care for the Oscars at all. Seriously, I don't watch movies, so there is no need for me to watch the Oscars. It's like, oh, this actor won, oh, this actor didn't win, this actor had a strange reaction. Oh, whoopee! Whoop-de-freaking-do! I don't care! The Oscars just simply do not interest me, and they never will. It's kind of the same with American Idol. It's like, I don't care for American Idol anymore. I mean, I used to watch it when Simon Cowell was one of the judges, and to tell the truth, he was the only reason why I watched the show. Because I loved his reactions to some of the singers, especially during the beginning parts of the seasons. And ironically enough, I think it was voted one of the worst shows of 2013. Then again, it was probably 2012. I don't remember for certain. But either way, ever since Simon Cowell left the show and started his own show known as The Voice, things have kind of gone downhill for American Idol. At least in my opinion. Maybe it's your opinion too. Have you watched any seasons of American Idol recently that have not featured Simon Cowell? If so, what do you think of them, and feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. I'd love to hear them. I'd also love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the Oscars. Do you care for them, or do you not care? Well, so much for being able to milk the topic for a while. Whatever. I'll just think of some stuff as I go along. While I was trying to search around for news articles and topics that may interest me, there was one news article that caught my attention, and dang it, it just left my head. Oh man, I hate that. Stupid brain farts. You ever had those? They're not nice. It's like a topic just, or some thought just pops into your head and then, poof, it disappears instantly. That's what I'm having right now, and it freaking stinks. Well, at least the death claws are almost down and out. At least we'll be able to engage the Lob Omen pretty soon, actually. Also, frame rates, yeah, they're mean. But don't worry, new recordings after this side quest and the next one, and after the exploration of the second path, once we return to the main game, things will get right back on track and things will actually be better too. As I mentioned before, I got a new graphics card. Things are nice. So much freaking better. About a video or two ago, I did mention that I was beginning to watch the original Dragon Ball Z, and that is still true. I am still watching Dragon Ball Z, and I'm up to episode 19 at this point when I'm recording this video, but when it's released, I'm going to be a little bit further ahead, or much further ahead rather. If you want to know which version of DBZ I'm watching, well, I just mentioned I'm watching the original. Well, more or less, it's the digitally remastered version. That's the version I'm watching. It's basically the same as the original DBZ, except slightly different music, and also, shoot. There was something else. Oh yeah. Enhanced visuals, so in other words, it looks better. Yeah. That's basically what went down, which is nice. Well, one other thing I really should mention, after your first encounter with the Lob Omen, all fights that feature it thereafter, its HP will not be under the question marks. Instead, it will have its own individual HP bar, and is perfectly visible. Why this is, I have no idea. Probably a programming error on Square's part, but who knows. Maybe they don't treat the Lob Omen as a boss per se during the rest of the encounters and just treat it like a normal enemy. Maybe it's just Square's way of tricking the players into thinking they're just gonna have an easy fight and they're not gonna have any problems at all. But when they fight the Lob Omen, that's when things start going haywire, if you can catch my drift.
Keep it together.
So in other words, it throws the players through a loop. Me, I wasn't one of those players, which is nice. At least I know how to check the list of enemies, just before the battle, before I begin the first turn, if you know what I mean. I have been playing with the Xbox One a little bit more, and recently I've installed a couple of new applications. More or less, some standard ones. And one of these applications actually came with the Xbox One, and that is known as Skype. I haven't actually tried doing any video calls as of yet. One nice thing that happened was when I first launched Skype on the Xbox One, it offered me a 6-month trial of the Skype Premium membership thing, which I read the terms and conditions and learned that yes, this is indeed free, and I don't need to enter a credit card in order to accept the free 6-month trial. So essentially now, for the next 6 months, I'm going to have Skype Premium, which is freaking awesome. It's nice having nice things when they're actually free and you don't need to enter a credit card. So what do I get with the Skype Premium? I hear that you get the ability to be able to talk to more people at one time, and also you get 100 free minutes each month to call actual phones and landlines, cell phones. Yeah, it's pretty nice. The only thing is though, Skype cannot be used for emergency calls. I don't think you'd be able to use it even without the premium membership anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But whatever. It's okay. I don't really care. It's fine. It's perfectly fine by me. Besides, I have my cell phone and I can always use that for emergency calls if that need be.
Here we go! Stand your ground!
I guess one other thing I will mention with the Lob Omen as far as the second encounter onward goes is that basically the Lob Omen does have this. I feel like it does have the same amount of HP every time and also has the same exact abilities
Stand, soldier!
and the same exact stats. It's just the amount of time it takes to take it along with its supporting forces out. It does take a little bit of time. Let's see here. Let's figure out something else to talk about for the next few minutes.
You alright?
I stumbled across another article online. I can't remember if it was MSN or Yahoo. No, it was MSN. Anyways, this article was stating that there's this phishing technique being used right now to trick Netflix customers into giving hackers and stuff their personal information and stored passwords on their computers. Basically, the hackers created a fake page for when a person signs into their Netflix account and it says that their accounts have been temporarily suspended and they have to call like this 800 number and then they're recommended to download this support program or something that gives the person remote access to that person's computer. Well, yeah, that turns out to be a scam. So if you've encountered this issue yourself, don't call that support number because you can always look it up on the actual site itself and then compare the two customer support numbers. The one on the main website is most definitely legit. The one on the error page is not. It is not legit. I have not encountered this issue myself because I have not signed into Netflix on the desktop recently. And even so, I would investigate first anyway before doing anything drastic or stupid. Man, I am tired today. Why, I have no freaking idea. I mean, I got plenty of sleep last night. Maybe it's because the way I woke up this morning. Who knows? What I mean by this is, I recently changed the alarm on my phone that I normally use to wake myself up in the morning. I changed the theme song for what plays on it. Originally I had it for like the Wave Race 64 main theme for the menus and whatnot. But I recently changed it to Sonic Drowning from Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Why? Because I felt like it. Felt like changing the ringtone. It was a nice change of pace. And when I hear it in the morning, it just scares the ever-loving shit out of me. I'm not freaking kidding. Try downloading it onto your own smartphone if you can. And then try waking up in the morning with it going off. Also, Pagus learned a brand new combat art recently, and it just happened just a few moments ago. And it is known as Crush. Crush, I think, deals massive damage towards an enemy union, but I haven't really read into the details all that much because really, I just haven't felt like it. Lob Omen is almost down, just a little bit more, and also the video will be coming to a wrap relatively soon. Yeah, this is definitely one of the shorter videos, thankfully. I do apologize for the fact that I've been uploading large lengths. What am I trying to say? Longer videos, I apologize for those. I apologize for uploading videos that are like 30 freaking minutes long or 25. But whatever, I had a lot to show off within that time frame anyway. And splitting them up into 2 parts wasn't necessarily the best idea because I wouldn't have been able to show off very much content during those time frames. So yeah, that's the reason behind the longer videos that I've been uploading as of late. If I would have combined this part along with the next one together, it would have been over 40 minutes. And besides, I felt like I showed off enough content within this amount of time frame because I'm fighting the Lob Omen at least one more time and also showing off more of this area, which is good. Very good to know. Once again, I do apologize for the speed up frames. I feel... no. I sound like a broken record, and I really need to stop. And I will.
Come on out. Okay, later.
Well, this video is about 17:30 out of 18:12. Not bad, not bad. Why am I doing the play-by-play thing? I have no freaking idea. Most of the enemies have been cleared out now, or more or less all of them. They've all been cleared out, but new enemies will respawn. And they will spawn relatively soon. And we're going to fight one of them within the next video. And guess who's back? Back again. You'll find out next time. This is Snivy with Let's Play The Last Remnant. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. Next time, Lob Omen, round 3 and 4, and the conclusion of this frickin' cycle.